Like, welcome everybody this evening. We're going to start out with we're going to work on a proclamation for Constitution Week. And Carolyn, if you would like to...
Public comment.
Yeah, public comment, I'm sorry. This is public comment. Would you like to come forward into the microphone and say who you are and what we're doing here?
Okay,
Okay.
there's two of us.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you both. Yes.
Uh-oh, she bailed out on you.
The microphone's right here, and just tell us who you are and what we're doing tonight.
I'm Carolyn Boland. Can you?
You can just
I don't
walk
think I
behind-
need a
walk behind his face,
microphone.
that's fine.
You're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm Carolyn Boland. I'm a member of the Daughters of the American Revolution. We have a chapter here in Council Grove. It's called the Council Oak chapter. And we're here to request that you proclaim that Constitution Week is effective here in Council Grove. We have a lot of things planned for Constitution Week. And, you know, since the 1950s, this has been a public law. It's 915, I think is the name of it. We want to bring it home.
Okay.
Is that what you?
Bring it to the forefront, okay.
Okay.
Okay, you all have the proclamation in front of you, the resolution. Do I hear a motion to sign this proclamation and make this Constitution Week in Council Grove?
So moved.
Okay, do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Okay. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries 4-0. Okay. And Marcus, do you want me just to sign this?
Sure.
I mean, I don't know what is it that you need?
That's what we want, a picture of you signing it.
Okay.
And they want to take it with them. And they'll leave.
Yeah. Move all my stuff here, make it look.
See what I can do here.
Action.
Okay.
One more.
Okay.
Right, she's looking at the camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, does anybody want this pen? I'm gonna hand that down to
Aren't you
Jason.
just supposed to, like, sign one letter at a time and hand the pen there?
Well, I've got people that are in a hurry this evening, so we won't. Otherwise, we might. Thank you, girls, for coming, and thank you for doing that. The Constitution is an important part of our country.
Yes.
Thank you.
It's not here to state our city. You guys have a nice evening.
You have a nice meeting.
We will. Aaron? Dodie is next.
Good evening. Hey, I'm just here again from the school district. I'm Aaron Doty, Superintendent of Schools. Just requesting permission from the City Council to do the fireworks again this year at the football games. We have 4 this year, those dates being September 10th, September 24th, which is homecoming, October 8th, and October 15th.
Okay, do I hear any communication?
No, I haven't had any complaints.
I haven't had any directly to me. I know there was one posting on a Facebook page, but the person never reached out to me. So I just welcome anybody that does have any issues with it. Feel free to call, and we can usually work through those. But I haven't had anybody reach out to me, so that's a good thing. I've had a lot of positive people reach out to how much they enjoy it, but and the atmosphere it creates for the kids and so forth. And anybody that has some pet issues, I know it is a loud issue for pets, and being a pet person myself, I definitely understand that, but I think most people have found ways to deal with that those 3 or 4 times a year that makes it still accessible to the community and the kids. Yeah.
If you guys could possibly put it on Council Grove Happenings that tonight's the night for the booths,
Yep.
so people kind of have a forewarning, that'd be great.
Absolutely. We'll do, if we get permission to do it again, we'll put something on Facebook and also put something in the paper, just
Okay.
informing people of it, yeah. So they know what's going on.
I would move to approve that.
Okay. Mark and
I'll second it.
Jason. Okay, all those in favor?
Great.
Opposed? Okay,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
We appreciate what you're doing.
Yeah. Thanks, Eric.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, and next we have Donna Bundy.
Nope, she was the one that was.
Oh, that was with, she
Yep.
was with Carolyn.
Yep.
Okay, that's why I have that extra name. Okay. Next, we'll move on to the consent agenda, which include the minutes from the previous meeting, the minutes from our special meeting, appropriations, cabin transfer for K23, and the Riverbank Brewing LLC Club liquor license. You probably all had a chance, hopefully, to look at that in your packet. Do I hear a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Okay,
I'll second it.
okay. Moved and seconded to approve the consent agenda. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries 4-0. Old business, North Riverwalk Extension. It looks fabulous.
It's not done yet. They're finishing up. There's a S&J Electric has to come back. They have to replace a light pole. One of the subcontractors, when they were doing the seating stuff, backed into it and broke it after it had been up less than 24 hours. So they had to order another one, and they're going to replace it. The other issue was that, if you guys remember, originally when we were putting those in, we said we would buy the bulbs because we wanted the bulbs to match what was downtown and it needed to be wired for LED lighting. That didn't happen. So when they come replace the pole, they're going to remove the ballast so we can use our LED bulbs in there. They had the old bulbs like what we had downtown in there right now. But we have 3 boxes of LED lights that we bought specifically for that. So it's no cost to us. We're just going to have to come back, do that when they replace that other pole. So, and then it's done.
I'd encourage anybody to drive
It's
over
neat.
the little bridge at night. It's awesome. This looks
Yes.
great. Yes.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So
Okay, very good. Anybody have any questions for?
Yeah, I just wondered if some point the Neosho Riverwalk Committee could get together and kind of work on some plans for down there at the dam to look those over for the future development down there.
yep, that's fine. You guys want to get together.
Okay.
In a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night at 6:30.
Okay, then let's go on to new business, City Lake recommendation, or from the committee for B10. Hi, James.
Good evening, Mayor. Good evening, council members. So Ron Jantz and Carissa Jantz, Therese Jantz at B10 asked for a boundary line adjustment, and the Lake Committee has looked at it, and they have recommending the approval of a 30 feet boundary line adjustment for the construction of a 2-car garage. The extension will not interfere or restrict the neighboring cabins or access to the area, and the neighboring leaseholds are aware of this request and have indicated so in writing.
Anybody have any questions or concerns, comments about that?
Guess we don't have maps for that.
There's maps in your packet.
Page 26.
Yeah, here we go. Thank you. Got it. Okay, it just looks like they're barely going over the property line. Why do they need that additional footage? Am I seeing it wrong, or?
Actually, they're going to go over quite a bit.
I mean, maybe I'm looking at a different map here, but
It's the same map.
I would say they're going to go over about 15 foot over the lot line, and we need a 5-foot buffer around a drip
Okay.
edge on that according to our city code.
and that explains it.
Any other questions? Okay, do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Okay.
I'll second.
Been moved and seconded to approve the City Lake Committee recommendation for B10 expansion of their boundary lines. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries 4-0. Okay, and then the City Code 12-612, definition of a boathouse.
Yes. So I'm running into situations out at the lake. Our city code, once I learned a little bit more about our city code and stuff, doesn't allow for sheds or storage that type of stuff down at the water's edge. In fact, nowhere in the 100-foot high water setback does it allow for that. Okay, so I quit issuing permits for that stuff. You know, it's like, okay, no more permits. City code says boathouses and picnic shelters. It's all that's allowed down there in front of the cabin towards the lake. So the next thing I know, I started getting all these permits for boathouses. When the boathouse would be done, there wouldn't be no access to the lake. It would just be a little shed down there by the lake, you know? I was like, well, okay, yeah, right. So then I said, well, yeah, you need to put a garage door in it. Well, they put a garage door in it and still there's no access to the lake with it. So I sat down with the city attorney and we kind of worked out a description of what a boathouse would need to be out of the lake. Now, I understand that some places out at the lake may not be able to accommodate this, but we do have what's called a variance, which is for not any fault to the people out there, but the land does not allow for it. So, you know, we do have that process that we can go through for anybody that needs a boathouse that doesn't fit this. But it was a pretty detailed description there.
James, do we have the right to inspect the inside of a building after it's been constructed out there?
Okay, so when lake transfers happen, we do have that, right? I go through every one of the buildings out there. I'm looking for plumbing and anything that would be an extreme hazard, like exposed electricity or something like that, you know.
But, well, like, let's say there's been a building permit issued for a boathouse. Do we have the right to go in and inspect it after it's completed?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we do. And also, I've noticed that our building code says that when someone wants to put plumbing in an accessory structure, it does trigger an inspection of all the buildings there.
Okay.
And we're talking about upon completion, not like.
Yes,
after it's been built or anything.
anything that a building permit is applied for, there is like 3 to 4 different inspections involved. Sometimes there's a pre-site inspection, which usually in boathouses require that. There's a foundation, there's a frame inspection, and then there's a final inspection. And a final inspection is when the project is complete.
What about electrical? Is there an electrical? Or is that
Yes,
part of it?
on electrical, there's usually a rough-in electrical and a final electrical inspection on that also. Some projects can have several inspections, especially on new homes.
Contractors overall, James, pretty good about keeping you informed when they're to that stage, or are they relying on you to?
For the most part, there's a few that kind of lag in that area, you know, but for the most part, most of them are pretty good about it, especially when it comes to new homes. It seems like on the new homes, they like really want their inspections on that, especially the cabin owners.
Bill, did you feel like that this has enough teeth in it as far as the fine?
As far as the fine?
Yeah.
Well, it's up to $500. I don't know, I guess that's a judgment call.
You guys look at are you looking at the ordinance, Mark?
I suppose that's a decision for the council, whether it's, I mean, it can be adjusted. One point, though, to make clear is that right now, we don't have any authority to enforce it in court there, as long as it's not, until such time as it may be annexed.
Sure.
But that provision is, I tried to remedy it by adding the language of court with competent jurisdiction, which we don't have such a thing out there now, but hopefully at some point, once annexation is completed, we would. But as to whether it's enough, I don't know. That's, I guess that's a decision for the council, not for me.
It's that fine plus the removal of the structure.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes.
that does have.
Yeah, that's a lot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd get expensive.
And that removal of the structure could be probably enforced under the existing ground lease. But the fine and so on would not be until we're annexed.
I think probably the most important thing is the removal of the structure. So,
Yeah.
And that's at the cost, expense of the owner, the builder, whoever.
Yes.
Because what you got going on, they're building these boat houses and they're actually little party houses
Yeah.
on the water. by the
Well, isn't
water.
there one that was 2-story even?
Yeah, we talked about that one.
I think you've done a good job narrowing it down the best you can. There's, like all the things pretty well addressed.
Well, thank you. James and I, when we
It's-
talked about it, we considered all the possibilities. We'd write something in, well, wait a minute, somebody may say this.
Yeah.
So we just kept
Yeah.
adding to it until we thought we had it.
The thing is, not everything's gonna fit in, that's where what James, the variance comes in. You can,
Yeah.
somebody has something that doesn't fit, they can do a variance and it can be looked at and see if it's feasible. So,
Well, not only was it the fine, but it also says that could be considered a violation of their lease, a breach of their lease. So there's some,
and if they find a loophole in it, I'm sure it can be, redone again. So, yeah.
The best we can.
Yeah.
fine. Okay, do I hear any more questions about this? A motion?
I'll make the motion to accept the ordinance as presented.
Okay. Do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
Been moved and seconded. To accept the ordinance amending the Council Grove section 12-612A relating to boathouses and dock building restrictions at the lake. All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries 5-0.
that's 2250 is the ordinance number.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you all. Have a good evening.
Okay. Moving on, the Council Grove Library, appointment of Susan Graham. Do I have that in front of me?
I can give it to you.
Okay.
Give me a second here.
Okay. Okay, the Council Grove Public Library Trustee Board would like to submit the name of Susan Graham as the trustee nominee. She will be filling Jan Dugan's spot on the board. Do I hear a motion? Well, at this time I'd like to appoint Susan Graham as a trustee nominee to fill Jan Dugan's spot on the library, the Council Grove Public Library Trustee Board. And I would appreciate a motion to approve that.
So moved.
Okay. Second? Anybody?
Second.
Okay. Been moved and seconded to approve the appointment of Susan Graham to the trustee board for the library. All those in favor?
Should I abstain from this?
You have to.
You're on the board, aren't you?
Yeah.
You'll probably be.
Does he? In the past, they have not.
On the board, do they vote on that?
I would think you'd want to abstain.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, in the past they hadn't, so I didn't know. Sorry.
No,
Okay, and one abstention. Okay. Motion carries 4-0 and 1 abstention. Thank you. Okay.
I think that's a good appointee. She's a great gal on there.
Thank Jan for all the work she's done on there too. Moving right along was Police Committee recommendation for Jason Bacon. Appoint Jason Bacon from Class A officer to lieutenant. He has shown an important service step and continued growth of the Council Grove Police Department. Officer Bacon is respected by his peers and is called upon to answer questions and assist the other officers. At this time, I would like to make that appointment of Jason Bacon from Class A to lieutenant. And I would appreciate a motion to accept that. Approve that.
So moved.
Okay. Second, okay. All those in favor? All those opposed? Okay, motion carries 5-0. Thank you.
to ask for a 30-minute executive session for attorney-counsel privilege concerning the city of Lake. Those present would be the city councilman, the mayor, city administrator, and the city attorney.
Okay,
Second it.
okay. Been moved and seconded to go into executive session for the city Lake attorney council privilege for, how many, 30 minutes?
30 minutes. please.
Okay, with the attorney, the city administrator, and all the council. All those in favor? Opposed? Okay, motion carries 5-0. Okay, we're back in session. Are there any motions right here? Okay, we're governing body comments, Sharon.
Well, just, we had a good weekend here a week ago with the military, and we've got another big one coming up in a week and a half, so keep your eyes open and look at all the possibilities and enjoy it.
You guys have been doing a great job. Thank you for all your work. And Mark?
We're tired. One event that I'd like to really get out there is it's called Faith on the Trail, and it's Wilsey Church is putting it on west of town. Going to have church services right, literally, on Santa Fe Trail Russ, west of town. You can pick up by a bus in the Council Grove Library. Unbelievably, the White City School District has offered to use their school buses since we can't get them used here. And they're gonna haul people out to the site, be hauled from wagons down to the site. Gonna have a preacher ride in on a horse. Circuit rider and give services. And then we're gonna have a fried chicken dinner afterwards. And it's open to anybody that would like to attend.
And that's this coming Sunday?
It's not this coming Sunday, it's Sunday
The
after,
19th,
19th.
after all the other events on Friday and Saturday.
Yeah. We got all this other stuff going on, but no, that's all I have.
Okay. Okay, and if you two would like to be excused, feel free.
Thank you very
Okay,
much.
thank you.
Okay, Jason.
Want to thank the city for jumping on the water main break, Washington and Main Street
Yeah, that's
last
right.
week,
What about the other?
getting that fixed.
Yeah, a couple of them.
Was there a couple of them
There's
there?
one in the cemetery too.
Oh, I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, same week.
Of course. Okay, anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Mark?
Sorry I was late.
You're okay.
Work again.
You gotta work. Pete?
I don't have anything this evening, Mayor, thank you.
Okay. Bill?
Nothing, Mayor, thank you.
Okay. Nick?
I don't have anything either.
I don't believe I have anything either, other than just thank the city crew, they got right on that. And thank the police officers for finding that little car for that little guy yesterday too.
Yeah.
So, anyway, does anybody have a motion to, well, is this a quorum? Yes.
Yep, yeah,
To adjourn?
yeah, council.
All motion will be adjourned.
Still no, for a second.
Okay. All those in favor? Okay, motion carries 3-0.